Probably the first thing I've learned in all of this is that the subconscious mind is so vast and so undimensional that I believe that human understanding doesn't even come close to knowing what's going on. So when you ask, what I'm painting, it is the subconscious mind. My spiritual journey is a very significant part of the images. The subconscious mind is the resource of my inspiration. And the subconscious mind has stored many images and feelings since I was a child. I think I've always kind of lived in the heart chakra, but now I'm intentionally taking what I had in a business career, which was values of leadership, artistry, and hope, and moving them into more of an expression directly from the heart, which has to do with love, compassion, forgiveness, and hope. This all started when my daughter Amy gave me a sketchbook of black paper and art sticks. And they gave me erasers. The erasers were such a nuisance. I thought, I can't have these erasers around, trying to figure out where it is or misplaced. I wasn't using it, so I said, why have erasers if you're not going to use them? And so that was the beginning of the end of erasers. When my subconscious mind speaks to me, colors come, shapes come, energies are expressed through different images. But in the end, something starts to come together. And I hope at that point that the images transform into a messaging system for the viewers that makes them think independently. When people look at my paintings, I hope they have an empowerment and not only think independently with the mystery and the magic that they hopefully see in the painting, but that it encourages them to move on and live a life of independent thinking rather than conformity. I contracted polio at age 4 here on this farm, and I was diagnosed with that by Dr. Green, a country physician from Everson, just a few miles north. And I remember so clearly that he announced to the family that under the authority of the state of Washington, he was required and directed to quarantine the house and to take me without any family members with him to the hospital. I didn't see my parents again for weeks, and I went through significant trauma in events such as dropping me in water when I couldn't move my legs, very uncomfortable hot packs, iron lung. This all ended up with me accepting death. I so clearly remember being in a womb position and accepting the fact that I would just simply die. My mother came. She was a registered nurse. She talked to the lady, the nun in charge of that ward of the hospital, who announced to her that I would soon die. The virus had gone to my brain. My body would have a very difficult time functioning in any way. My mother said, he can die at home just as well as he can die here. I'm taking him. So I came home to the farm without any of the outbuildings except the milk house and the house. While I was in the hospital, there'd been a major flood, and the buildings had just simply washed away, large barn. And I found myself with my grandfather. He was crying, pulling nails out of boards. So the fact that I was able to receive the kind of hope that came from that experience and then continued through my spiritual experience throughout life has been the root and the branches of the tree that's been my spiritual journey. So my spiritual journey is the core of the images that I express in my art. Painting brings an outlet for creativity. And the outlet is important just to allow you to live in the present. So I think that in this quest to live in the present, to live a yoga lifestyle, then you must have some outlet for the creativity to bring you to a state of bliss and presence, living in the moment. My advice to any artist is be bold outside of your comfort zone.